I don't turn 40 today, tomorrow. I don't know why I did that. Sorry. Anyway, so batch number 3 is here. So, if you want to look over this stuff with me, I don't know, listen in the background, fall asleep to it, jack off to it, I don't care. Do whatever you got to do. But I don't know why this just no, absolutely not. Sound piker. What the fuck? Whoa, what just happened? Not cool. Not cool, bro. Not cool. Hold on. Jesus. What are you doing? Yay, 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 yay. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Well, I guess I gotta let's get rid of the bookmark. The bookmarks. So you can't judge me. Let's see. All releases number 3. We got a lot to go through. Um, oh great. I gotta Jesus Christ. What the hell what button did I press? What the hell happened to Megan Kelly? Dude, she is falling off. I don't like I actually used to watch Megan Kelly every or not watch her. I used to listen to her every single morning. I get to work, put my headphone in, and listen to her show. Now I can't. I haven't listened to her in like 3, 4 months because she's like I don't know, man. Very strange. I think her and just like Candace Owens completely in it for the money. Whatever gets them more views, they don't care. And that's not why I'm into stuff like this, like politics, and that's not why I'm into it. I genuinely believe whatever I say. That's it. I don't really make money off it. I used to twice. And then I just like I don't know if I get scared, but I'll just stop making content. It's really weird. I don't know. Back in like 2013, I started a channel and I started making money getting ads, and I freaked out and deleted it. I don't know. I'm weird. So the first thing I have already read, just this is our. This is 1998, where Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton were trying to get briefed on UFOs and everything else. And it's kind of funny because in here, NASA is in here, and NASA's like, oh, there's nothing to it. And then you just see all this. This is pretty much it right here. NASA was like, no, there's nothing to it. Nothing to see here. And then the more you go down, the more you see like senators and all these people are asking, like, what's going on with the whole UFO thing? See, recently encountered a number of new and interesting tidbits of information concerning letters I had previously written to regard the UFO phenomenon. That seems to be happening in the United States as well as the rest of the world. I greatly appreciate it. I'll inform you. That led me down through correspondence. Wait until you see what's in here. What Buzz Aldrin, I guess. Oh, look at this. This I thought this was kind of funny. Here's a list of organizations and places which may be helpful for you for helping track down some information. Right? Let's see, Janet's aircraft. What was where was the initially owned Area 51? Something about camo dudes. Here it is, anonymous camo dudes. Semi secret UFO capital. Look at this right here. I thought this was hilarious. In the declassified files from UFO files, Papoose Lake, site of Lazar's area S4 south of Groom Lake. I thought that was just so cool. Oh, whoops. And by the way, I really like this song. That's why it's non-copyright. So, um, let's see. So, okay, so that's in there, right? Check this out. This is some of the most wild shit I've ever seen. Ever. So, I don't know what the conversation here. This is a continuation of the email I just sent you. There's some alleged conversations and observations made from NASA astronauts. If there is any truth to this, this is a big shame on NASA. If you could contact NASA on my behalf in these incidents, I would be very grateful. Major Gordon Cooper, one of the original Mercury astronauts of the last American to fly space alone on May 15th, 1963. He shot into space in the Mercury capsule, blah, blah, blah. Look at this. Gordon Cooper told the tracking station at much that he could see a glowing greenish object ahead of him quickly approaching his capsule. The UFO was real, solid, and because it was picked up from the radar, Cooper's sighting was reported by the national broadcast NBC, which was covering the flight step by step. But when Cooper landed, reporters were told that they would not be allowed to question him about the UFO sighting. Major Cooper was a firm believer in UFOs. 10 years earlier, in 1951, he had sighted a UFO piloting an F 86 Saberjet over Western Germany. They were metallic, saucer shaped discs at considerable altitude and can outmaneuver all American fighter planes. Major Cooper also testified before the National United Nations about these extraterrestrial vehicles and their crews are visiting this planet from another planet. Most astronauts were reluctant to discuss UFOs. I did have occasion in 1951 to have 2 days of observation of many flights of them. Oh, really? Do you really? I get them. I see them sometimes when I go to work. I try to get them on phone, but I don't get much time. I've only captured them once, so I'm almost positive. Seeing as they went like this, they're anyway. For many years, I've lived with the secret and secrecy imposed. Okay, check this out, dude. This is crazy. Is this one? Yeah, here it is. James Lovell and Frank Borman. In December 1965, Gemini astronauts James Lovell, God, that's screwing me up. Lovell? I'm just going to say Lovell. If it's wrong, fuck it. Frank Borman also saw a UFO during their second orbit of their record breaking 14-day flight. Borman reported that he saw an unidentified spacecraft some distance from their capsule. Okay, so this goes on. Check the so apparently this was the conversation while the astronauts were up there during James Lovell's flight on Gemini 7 Borman. I'm just gonna Gemini 7 Houston. How do you read? Loud and clear. Go ahead. Got a bogey at 10 o'clock high. This is Houston. Say again, 7. Said we have a bogey at 10 o'clock high. Roger. Gemini 7, is that the booster or is that an actual sighting? We have several actual sightings. Estimated distance or size. We also have the booster in sight. Further controller cuts in. Gemini control here again. The reference in that conversation was ER bogey. It is ER Borman who reported the sighting of bogey. ER, this is Gemini control Houston at ER 4 hours and 24 minutes into the flight. Ironically, it was Lovell who made the classic statement, please be informed that there is a Santa Claus. This is during the Apollo 8 flight on Christmas Day in 1968. Some people believe that it's deeper meaning, that it was a UFO, basically. Neil Armstrong, where is it? Okay, check this one out. This is the one. Neil Armstrong and Edwin Buzz Aldrin, two of the most famous astronauts ever. According to NASA, astronaut Neil Armstrong and the aliens have a base on the moon and told us in no uncertain terms to get off and stay off the moon. According to hetero unconfirmed reports, both Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin saw UFOs shortly after their historic landing on the moon in Apollo 11 on the 21st of July, 1969. I remember hearing one of the astronauts refer to a light in and on a crater during a televised transmission, followed by a request from Mission Control for further information. Nothing more was heard. According to former NASA employee Otto Binder, unnamed radio hams with their own VHF receiving facilities that bypassed NASA's broadcasting outlets, picked up the following exchange. NASA, what's there? Mission Control calling Apollo 11. Apollo 11. These babies are huge, sir. Enormous. Oh my God. You wouldn't believe it. I'm telling you, there's other spacecraft out there lined up on the far side of the crater edge. They're on the moon watching us. The two astronauts talking to the NASA base in Houston. Text of the conversation. Ha, what is it? We have some explanation for that. We have not. Don't worry. Continue your program. Oh boy, it's really something familiar to fantastic here. You could never imagine this. Roger, we know about that. Could you go the other way? Go back the other way. Well, it's kind of pretty spectacular. God, what is that there? It's hollow. What the hell is that? Go Tango. That's kind of a light there now. What? There's kind of a light there now. Roger, we got it. We watched it. Lost communication. Bravo Tango. Select Jezebel. Jackie UFO on the moon. Yeah, ha. But this is unbelievable. A certain professor who wished to remain anonymous was engaged in a discussion with Neil Armstrong during A NASA. Okay. What really happened at Apollo 11? It was incredible. Of course, we had always known there was a possibility. The fact is, we were warned off by the aliens. There was never any question then of a space station or moon city. What the fuck? How do you mean warned off? I can't go into details except for that their ships were far superior to ours, both in size and technology. Boy, were they big and menacing. No, there's no question of a space station. But NASA had other missions after Apollo 11. Naturally, NASA committed uh, at the time and couldn't risk panic on Earth, but it was really a. I mean, this is all like basically hearsay. You know what I mean? This is someone, you know, and basically is it. But yeah, this is basically 1998. President Clinton and Hillary Clinton were trying to figure out what the whole UFO thing was about. There's not much to this one other than some really crazy allegations. Oh, the speaker makes an offhanded comment. Could be alien starbase or something. I don't know. When discussing correlations between experimental data sets. What the Oh, dude, this is an hour long, bro. 32. Let's just get to this part right here. 32:41. I'm actually wondering if they're making fun of people. At 30, the speaker, it kind of sounded like an offhanded joke, to be honest with you. Yeah, I kind of, I don't know. I kind of I kind of feel like he was making a joke. That's just me. No reason to hide that. All right. So audio, more audio. This debriefing includes presentations from principal investigators of various small Apollo experiments. Let's see. The principal investigators describe preliminary results of their work to educate. These are also described anomalies, such as a flash that was observed that had not yet been reported. The flash is mentioned beginning of 2515. I'm going to listen to these, but not obviously right now. Oh, Oh, there you go. I was literally wondering the same thing. I'm wondering if it was cosmic rays that you would get like on a video camera or something. Yeah, we don't get those. No, I didn't get those. Redhead. Oh shit. Okay, Apollo is scientific. Okay, let's get to the videos. Well, dude, there's so much. There's so much to read. Oh my gosh. Cape Kennedy, Florida. Gemini 5, Gemini 4. So it seemed like these astronauts, I'm wondering if that's why we never went back to the moon, maybe? I don't know. Then again, we just did a fly around, so all right, I want to get to the videos right now anyway. Ooh, images. Interesting. So this is a video of an artistic interpretation of a reported incident near a sensitive national security site in the western United States involving unidentified anomalous phenomena UAP over a period of 2 days in October 2023. So this is they basically recreated it for us to show us what happened. That's not satellites. And the reason why I say that's not satellites is because satellites, when the sun hits at a certain direction, you can see it looks really strange, but the satellites are reflecting light. That's what we're told anyway. But they go the other way. Plus, those are in literally in the mountains. Here's another one. It keeps getting bigger. Whoa. Uh-huh. You know what it looks like to me? What do you think that looks like? What did that look like to you? You know what that looks like? Almost like a portal. Tell me that don't look like a portal. Getting bigger, 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 and then things come out of it. Hey, it could happen. All right, here's a real one. This is March 2022 at approximately 1920. Okay, what is that? 9:20. Portal? It doesn't look like a no. It's a representation of what the person saw. It was created to show you what the person saw. Um, you saw a big glowing light get bigger, 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 and then three things come out of it, and the other one disappeared. March 2022, approximately 1920. Oh, that's 7:20 at night, local time in the northeastern. An eyewitness observed two bright red luminous light sources hovering near the horizon at an estimate distance of 2,500 feet. Both objects maintained generally stationary positions throughout the encounter. The lower light source appeared to rotate slowly relative to the upper light source, moving from an apparent 6 o'clock position to slightly beyond apparent 9 o'clock position. The eyewitness did not hear any sounds from the light sources. The eyewitnesses captured this on video with an iPhone 12 Pro at a location well known to them, which is sparsely populated. And this was released by the FBI. You were kidding? Oh, fuck you. This must be the fireballs that they were seeing over the nuclear bases. What the dude? It just disappeared. Everyone's always like, it's blurry. I'm like, yeah, that's what happens when you zoom in with cameras. That's nuts, dude. Look, wonder who they are or what they are. That's what gets me. Like, who the hell? What are these things? And why do they not care about us? They like completely ignore us. I'm trying to move my desk so you can see my they're here poster. Eh. I got one of those. Okay. Well, this goes on for a while. That's no flare, I'll tell you that much. It would be lighting up more of the sky and you would see a trail. And it wouldn't stay up there for that long. I mean, I live next to Fort Drum. Like, I know what a flare looks like, dude. You know what I mean? Not to mention I was in the military, so triangle orbs. Yeah. Oh, I got a feeling that sometimes they mess with us just because the why not, I guess. I'm not even entirely sure that these things are biological. Like they could be some kind of robot AI or something like that. Sure thing. Sorry for caps. Okay, so this one is November of 2021 at approximately 5 o'clock local time in the northeastern. There must be a base. Maybe it's here, Fort Drum. I don't know. United States, an eyewitness observed a bright light source near the horizon at an estimated distance of 2,000 feet. The light source initially appeared as a single intense luminous object before resolving into multiple lights exhibiting erratic rotational motion relative to another. The object slowly moved laterally from the left to the right during an encounter. The eyewitness captured this on an iPhone 12 Pro. Is it the same person? What the fuck? Dude, that is a triangle craft. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I missed that. Why is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. What the hell? Dude, what is that? What? What the fuck? What is it doing? Dude, that is the weirdest. What is it doing? That's weird. Yeah, that's a strange one. All right. You can't see it very well, but still, it's a weird one. All right. So the triangle orbs. So we're at, oh, no, I'm good. Let's see. October. Oh, no. Let's see. So this image is an artistic interpretation of the reported incident near a sensitive national security site in the western United States involving unidentified UAP over a period of 2 days, October 2023. This image is based on firsthand. Okay. This is provided by a federal law enforcement special agent as described in blah blah blah. The FBI prepared this digital rendering at the request of the Department of War in 2026. What the fuck, dude? You know what the crazy thing is too is these guys aren't the first to see all this. The CIA was seeing the same thing out there. So what is the FBI, the CIA, special agents? They all lying or something? I don't know. That's crazy. All right, another digital rendering. Dude, that is wild. Reported the incident October 2023. Another law that was the special agent that was seeing all this stuff. What the hell? What the fuck? Okay. That's weird. All right. That was 21. We're at 20. Here's another one. So basically, out in the desert, if you want to see these things, it seems like they're all over the desert. Then again, that would be like the one place to fly around in because there's not as many people, I guess. I don't know. What the hell? A small red dot in the middle. Okay. There's another one. Okay, that's it for that. Hopefully, we can get into some videos. These are all files that I'm going to have to read. Analysis of flying objects in the United States. I'm not going to go over those right now. Obviously, I'd be here forever. Whoa, weird. All right, I need some videos, bro. This is all information that you have to read. Damn. No more videos, huh? Oh, here we go. Here's one. Whoa. That's exactly what that person was seeing. That is definitely not flares. Flares do not do that. That is wild. Hey, that is July 2025, last year at 7 o'clock, Northeastern, in someone's backyard, returning home from work. They parked their car upon returning home from work. The light was hovering approximately 25 feet off the ground below a tree line near the center of their backyard. At the estimated distance of 90 feet, the eyewitness exited their vehicle briefly before retrieving their phone to record the event. The spouse of the eyewitness came outside and assessed the situation. The spouse also witnessed the light, describing it as a brilliant red sphere about 1 meter in diameter. The center of the red sphere appeared to be white plasma sun about the size of a basketball. The orb slowly rose and moved to the left, and both eyewitnesses observed a second identical orb hovering above the other orb. Interesting. That's a good one. I love these videos, like just raw videos recorded on an iPhone. Whoa. Is this that weird one that I had and where it like seems like it rotates around it and it goes faster and faster and faster and all of a sudden it's just gone. That this might be the one. Looks like it's almost looks like a person standing there. Obviously it's not a person, it's in the air. And it just looks like a person and something going around it and then it just takes off. Wow, it's there for a while. Look where this is. Dude, that goes for a minute. Whoa. The fuck? Is it because he's zooming in and out? That's a weird one. I want to click away, but at the same time, yep, just like that. Kind of it seems like it gets brighter. Like, dude, person's driving me crazy, man. Why is it so hard for people to just fucking answer? Just answer a text message. That's all you got to do. Just answer my question. Holy hell. Okay. It's not really, just gets brighter. Actually, I wonder. It's going to say 2 days. She could just. Shit. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, just a second. You can fuck up. A piece of shit. God, that's so dumb. Four. What? Why did it move a date? Doesn't even make any sense. Tired of this shit. Anyway, sorry. Okay. God, that's so dumb. Uh, let's see. Video. That's it. That's all the videos. Okay. Doesn't even make any sense. See. Oh, that was over a pond? Oh. Oh shit. Okay. You. All right. Well, I don't know. Northeastern following information on arrived home in the evening during who is this? Um you oh, just a regular person. Okay. Um on blank 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 was interviewed along with blank blank at blank blank after being advised of the identity of the interviewing agents and the nature of the interview provided the following information on such day arrived home in the evening around 9:15 p.m. Once I parked in the driveway, noticed a ball of light through the windshield which was yellow about the size of a basketball upon exiting my car. uh Saw a second ball of light, which was larger and about the size of a beach ball. The objects were behind a row of trees, which have been taken, which have since been taken down, but in front of the section of the trees between the property and the neighbor's property behind the home, I was able to look at the lights without strain or discomfort on the eyes. Stated that has not had any health issues or concerns since seeing these objects. Oh, I wonder why they asked that. Upon seeing the lights, came outside to review the objects as well as both blank and blank, observed the objects move laterally to their left, passing behind a tree approximately 36 yards away at the same height. Continuing behind a neighbor's house and beyond the tree was approximately 75 feet away. It was at that point where blank stated that blank saw one of the orbs going into the other orb before disappearing abruptly. Say that a few weeks after this event, he saw several white orbs travel over the house from west to east. These were white orbs traveling much higher altitude than the prior orbs. In 1987, stated to witness something strange off blank and blank near power lines, saw a red light circling around itself at night, described it like a front end of Kit, like the front end of Kit from the TV show Knight Rider. Okay. It's all Kit. I know what it looks like. I'm just uh ah oh there you go. Basically a bunch of little lights. That's it. Let's see. And I'll look that up later. Narrative statement. West Arrow unresolved case. Anyway, I mean I guess that's it. I'm not gonna read all those. Um, I don't want to be a shit bag, but I'm gonna be because I mean I don't really care. Let's see, bizarre bub. It's such a stupid name, bizarre bub. 6 months ago, still hasn't posted anything. What an asshole. I mean, I understand if you got health stuff and you got stuff going on in life, but if you're a YouTuber and you're making millions off of what you're doing for a living, I think telling the people that have supported you all these years, I think they deserve a hey, I'm taking some time off. I'm talking about Nuke's top 5. If you're ever out there, you're an asshole. I kind of feel like these guys take their shit, but I'm not sure. Because some of the reactions I have seen them get, like the girl, who by the way is super hot, it's pretty genuine, really. That's what I have a hard time with. Because they seem like they have. And she also reminds me of someone I was nearly obsessed with in high school. Oh my God. Whitney. Nothing. USA's most haunted cat? Weird. Castle is that? Yeah, I don't know. I feel guilty doing this. So, um, I don't know. Maybe I'll come back later, play some stuff. But yeah, I'm sorry. I thought there was gonna be a ton of videos, and I'm gonna read through some of these, and I'll try and pick out the best ones. So